Hello everybody, it's Imaginary Bro. Yeah, so today, Wednesday, what is it? The 17th of November, 2021. Debut of Jay Lethal on AEW. The main event was Jay Lethal versus Sammy Guevara. Great match. Now, it's not like I was expecting anything less. It's just, I thought maybe that I have a problem with, because I just, for some reason, I thought there'd be a problem between Sammy Guevara and Jay Lethal. Turns out no. Very fluid. A lot of reversals in there. I like the spots they had. They had a spot where Sammy Guevara was on the outside. He still has his ribs taped up. His midsection's all destroyed. He's just outside hurting, selling that his ribs are messed up. I mean, yeah. And Jay Lethal did his part. I haven't seen Jay Lethal wrestle in a while, so it's because every now and then I'd catch ROH. He'd be wrestling and I'd be busy on the day that they would show ROH where I'm at, and I'd only catch him every once in a while on ROH. Just telling you guys, if you like this content, like and / or subscribe to this channel. Thank you. I do remember him, I'd say probably seeing a match of his, I want to say a year ago. It's as if he didn't change, and for many people, I don't know what you think about that, but I like that. I like that he could still wrestle the same way, yet it's entertaining. Okay, some people, that's just their thing. They have the, I'd say he'd always show that he's going for the lethal injection, and he does that dive outside, and those are just some of my favorite moves, and I thought maybe he had probably changed it up. But no, this is AEW. They're acceptable of certain moves. If he was to go to WWE, they'd probably ask him, hey, change that finisher. Maybe if he was to go to NXT, which he'd probably do, he would probably do, they'd probably tell him, no, you got to revamp, do a overhaul of your move set. And we'll give you a finisher, and he'd probably no longer be Jay Lethal. He'd be something else. So yeah, it was great watching him. Sammy Guevara, I don't hate his matches. It's just I thought his matches were all right, but seeing that he could go toe to toe with Jay Lethal, wow, it was great. I mean, then again, he did wrestle Matt Hardy, but just watching him with someone like Jay Lethal, fast pace, it was great. So another thing I want to talk about that I saw on the internet was, I guess, Braun Breaker and Tom Ciampa. I don't know what his first name is, but I know that his last name is Ciampa. They were on NXT, and they referenced Scott Steiner's math greatness. For some of you that don't know, I'll put a link in the description. Scott Steiner is the uncle of Braun Breaker. Scott Steiner, I've been a fan of Scott Steiner. And when he was on TNA, Scott Steiner made the infamous mathematician promo. Now, in his career, Scott Steiner would make promos about how people were stupid, and even on WCW, he would call Diamond Dallas Page Diamond Dallas trash. And doesn't matter. I think in WWE he didn't do that as much, but WCW and TNA, those are where he does some of his best promos. He does some indie. He goes to indie promotions. I believe he does reference Steiner math. But it was fun watching him with him and Petey Williams, and I forgot the girl's name. But he's giving a promo talking to the announcer, interviewee, and he basically explains why Kurt Angle has all the odds against him, and he uses his famous stats. I like it. I would recommend watching the video for all of you who don't know about Scott Steiner and his math genius. In other promos, he's also proven to be a great astronomer and philosopher. It's a little funny that WWE would reference that, but hey, they're probably trying to get ratings on NXT, and I don't blame them, man. Come on, Braun Breaker is the nephew of Scott Steiner, so I think it's allowed. And last but not least, I guess Edge. Someone interviewed Jim Ross. I'll put the link down on the description for that, but supposedly Jim Ross is questioned, Edge, wouldn't you guys want him in AEW? And he said, you know what, it's better that he went to WWE, but I always thought to myself, what if he was to go to AEW? From what I saw, he did a great program, had that great rivalry with Roman Reigns. But what if he was to have gone to AEW? He would have probably said, you know what, I'll probably team up with Christian or something like that. But I don't really remember just off the top of the head if Christian was there yet. But if he was to have gone to AEW, Christian would have eventually went, and it doesn't matter when they went. They would probably meet each other up, and they'd probably form their own tag team. I could just see them doing those skits they did in the early 2000s, right after leaving the Brood, where they'd have the big goofy glasses and the big hats, and Edge would say he reeks of awesomeness, and they'd imitate people's theme songs. I remember the infamous kazoo improv, where they imitate Chris Benoit's theme song, their version. I should put that in the description also. But I could see them doing little skits like that, and the AEW crowd liking that. I could see them just eating it up. Well, alright guys, all I can say is go good day, and until we see each other again, this is Imaginary Bro. Thanks for watching. Bye.